Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to start off by saying I love the support that you guys showed me on my last video, and with that I am gonna continue making good high quality videos for you guys. On that video, on my last video, I was talking about what we was doing and what I want to do for this channel, the MAC family. Yeah. So what I want to do is what I want to talk about today is relationships and what to do and what not to do, especially if you're in high school, because I'm only giving you what I have experienced. Disclaimer, not all of my advice is gonna work, it's just what I have learned. So take it with a grain of salt. Just a grain, just nothing big, just a grain of salt. So the first thing I would want to talk about relationships is that when you get in one, especially when you're in high school, communication is key. Like, no bullshit. Like, communication is the most important thing in any relationship. Doesn't matter if you're straight, doesn't matter if you're gay. It's it's communication. If you can't communicate with your partner, you can't have a relationship. Another thing, when you break up, with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, right? The worst thing you can do is try and get back with them. And I know you love them and you miss them and stuff, but the best thing for you is to let it go and focus on yourself. Like, be close to yourself, work on yourself so you can love yourself. Okay? Because when you go back to an ex, when you go back to a person that didn't work out and you know it didn't work out, you're going back to all this baggage you had before. So it doesn't matter if you've changed, it doesn't matter if you said you wouldn't do it anymore. All the baggage from before is still going to be in their brains, and then they're going to remind you, and then you're going to break up again. Take it from me. When I was in a relationship, I always, I used to, I don't do it no more because I'm by myself. But, or what I used to do, I used to like, I broke up with my girl because I liked to follow my friends, right? Didn't have good communication, something that you really need. So I broke up with my girl, and we kept on hurting each other. We became toxic. The worst thing you can do is be toxic towards a person. Any person, doesn't matter if you're dating them or not. If you're toxic, it's bad. So yeah, I broke up with my girl, and we was just in and out couple. Like, one month we would be together, another month we wouldn't be, and then it got to a point where she said couldn't handle it anymore, and she was just like, "No, I can't do this anymore." And it took me a while to like get over her, but now that I am, I respect her. I respect her. I respect her wishes. Sorry, I respect her wishes, and I respect the decision that we made. And now we can focus on ourselves. That's the best thing you can do, is to work on yourself. And another thing I'm gonna tell you about relationships. The one thing guys should do, or girls, depending on the situation, is when you hear like when you hear rumors about your girl or you hear rumors about your boy, talk to them first. Don't just be like, "Oh, I'm breaking up with you because I heard this and this." If it ain't from the source, don't don't take it on, because that's how rumors start. People tell people of their assumptions, and then it gets to you, and people's assumptions are all mixed up. It probably ain't even the truth, but you're acting on it. And then when you act on it, it's just like, damn, like, what are you doing? So when you get into a relationship, you need communication. You need to, well, that's a given. This is a given, but you need communication. You need to love the person, and you also need to respect each other's boundaries. Like, get to know the person, because love is a strong and powerful word. Love ain't shouldn't be flossed like without effort. If you flaunt the word love, it's just gonna be like, wow, you just say I love you to everybody, you don't really mean it. And mostly you don't mean it, because in a relationship you don't know the person in the first month. You might get to know the real person like in 5 months or 2 months. It depends on the time and the situation. But all I have to say to you guys is love yourself before you can love somebody else. Don't waste your time trying to be someone you're not. I just don't think as as a teenager right now that relationships, like, as a teenager right now, you guys are probably like 18, 17, 16, or 15. Relationships right now, they might seem cool, they might seem like the best thing to do, but they ain't really gonna last. Maybe some do last, some last. But if like some last, but most of them ain't gonna last, because you don't know the person, and they don't want to most people don't want to stay with one person for the rest of their lives right when they get into high school, because they don't even know themselves. So yeah. And to end off this video, I want to talk about like my channel and what's coming up in the future. So this channel is a vlogging and therapy channel, which means I'll be vlogging about my life, and I'll be talking about events in my life and talk about some real stuff with you guys. So I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about relationships, which I just did, and I want to talk about not drama, but like, well, basically like how to deal with bullies and how to deal with like people that don't have your back. So, because the MAC in MAC family stands for miracles always come, and I feel that that's always true. So yeah, in my next video, I will be talking about my life and all about me. So so what I would need you guys to do is keep showing that support. Keep looking into the videos, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will link my social medias in the description below. And have a great day.